And this week's property is a 2-bedroom unit in a small block of 6, about 7.1 kilometres from the CBD and under 5,090 metres to the local action. The property has a lock-up garage, plus a space for a car in front. So 2 spots there. The unit faces northeast, so it gets plenty of sun from first thing in the morning. And as there's windows on 3 sides, it will be sunny all day long. So we can see some pictures now coming through. What do you guys think? Take me through some of the upsides to this property in your opinion. Tom?
I like it. Close to the water, lifestyle, small block, you can add value to it, parking for 2 cars, which is very valuable and unique. And at that price level, it might appear as being at the upper end, but for that part of the world, it's actually a pretty realistic figure. So I do like that property.
Duncan, what do you think are the key selling points of this property?
I think Tom touched on them there. Definitely the double parking. I mean, you're so close to the beach, that's a great thing to have on the weekend when everyone comes around with their cars. The add value things are terrific, that loft potential to go in there. But the small block is the other thing. It's only 6 in an apartment. I'm not sure what the strata levies are, but they're probably a reasonable rate, being only a small block of 6. So you know, it ticks a lot of the major boxes when you're looking for an investment. I think that's a cracking property.
Looking at that loft space, would you want to find out? I mean, obviously there's rights. They said there's rights to build in the loft space, but would it be best as a buyer to talk to strata to find out exactly what your rights are?
Oh, absolutely. You'd want to make sure you investigate all that before you commit anything. And it might be you might only get exclusive use to it, but you know, and it might not end up being part of your lot. But yeah, definitely ask those major questions before you go in and you know, sign the contract.
With the other properties that have loft space, can you assume that there's often a way to get rights to it? I mean, a lot of top floor properties would have this sort of space above the roof.
Yeah, look, you need to ask those questions, and I've got a property that I've got coming up on the market, and the same situation is with it. But when it gets run across the body corporate, you can sometimes there could be an expense involved. It might just not be you get the rights to use it. You might have to pay the other the owners corporation a sum of money to utilise that space.
Extra square metres,
absolutely,
I guess, to your
because
apartment.
it is common area at the moment.
Yeah,
so
even though no one can use it.
Absolutely, no one bar you, but yes.
Okay, what are some of the downsides to this, do you think? And should we start with you, Tom?
Look, I don't think it has a lot of downsides, because I'm looking at the rental return on this property and it's very good. I wouldn't be too fussed about the making use of the loft space or not, because I think it's got enough ticks there going for it. And the most important thing is that it's in a suburb that always performs well, a bit like where Duncan works in Newtown. It's a good part of the world, and you're always going to have a demand, whether you're looking for a tenant, Ingrid, or whether you're looking for a buyer. You will always have people lining up at your open for inspections. These are the sorts of properties that real estate agents love listing, because they know that they're going to be transacting them very quickly. So I don't think it's actually got a lot of negatives, and I think that this property is going to sell pretty soon. It's good to try and get it at a good price, but
yeah, I think that's the whole issue, right? Price?
Yeah, well, it's always the issue, isn't it? But in the market at the moment, the buyers unfortunately can't be too choosy on that. I think it's the important thing is try to secure something.
All right. Well, let's take a look now at some